Alright guys, I'm back with another video, and this is going to be my top 5 favourite WWE 2006 pay-per-views. So let's get right to it. Right, in at number 5, let me just point out, 5 is my least favourite out of the 5, and number 1 is my all-time favourite 2006 pay-per-view. So 5 is SummerSlam 2006, quite a nice cover, showing all some of the match participants, because you've got Batista vs King Booker, Edge vs John Cena, and DX vs the McMahons, and also I got a free mini event post with that, which was a great added bonus. You know, I put it at 5, but it is still, compared to all the other ones I've not added in this collection, a great pay-per-view. You know, the John Cena vs Edge match is good, the King Booker vs Batista match is good, and all the other matches on the card are good, including the DX match. Sorry, I like what the McMahon's done when they brought out superstars before that, like the Spirit Squad, and then Kennedy and Big Show and all that lot to attack DX before them finally going down to the ring. But then it was funny that they just got beat anyway. So yeah, number 5 is SummerSlam 2006. 4 is Unforgiven 2006. I love this cover, John Cena with the word Unforgiven across him in blood. Let's scoot through. Let's card on this one. TLC match for the WWE Championship. Edge with Lita versus John Cena. Kane versus Umaga with Amanda Estrada. World Tag Team Championship. Spirit Squad versus the Highlanders. Carlito versus Randy Orton. Women's Championship. Lita versus Trish Stratus. Intercontinental Championship, John Nitro vs Jeff Hardy, and 2-on-3 Hell in a Cell DX vs Mr. McMahon's and Big Show. Sorry, this was a great pay-per-view. You would have thought that the Hell in a Cell match between DX and the versus the McMahon's and Big Show would have been my favourite, but it won't, because the TLC match between John Cena and Edge was just a phenomenal match, and it's just an absolutely great match. And it was good how John Cena beat Edge, defied the odds, if you want to say that, because he beat Edge in his match speciality of TLC, and in Edge's hometown of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Sorry. So yeah, number 4, Unforgiven 2006. Next is ECW December to Dismember. Now I think a lot of people, they came in this paper. I think it was good to do that. No, on the back it. Just sort of, but oh well. Yeah, but it only shows 2 matches on the back, but there was more matches on the pay-per-view, but I just can't remember what they others were, so I'll just show you the other 2. One night stand only, like one night only, the Hardys versus Eminem, and Extreme Elimination Chamber match for the ECW Championship. Big Show versus Bob Lashley versus Rob Van Dam versus Sabu versus Test versus CM Punk. Now, it says Sabu on the back there, but Sabu actually didn't participate in the match because he was injured backstage earlier by somebody, but I can't remember who actually replaced him. No, I can't remember, sorry. Yeah, he was injured, so he couldn't be in the match, but yeah, I think this is my favourite Elimination Chamber match of all time, because it's just had the weapons of the table, the chair, the crowbar and all that, and it shows all the participants on the front. It doesn't show who replaced Sabu though, but alright. So yeah, number 3, ECW December to Dismember. Number 2, WrestleMania 22. It's just a phenomenal WrestleMania. One of my all-time favourites. You got the different opponents there, so like Triple H versus John Cena, Kurt Angle versus Randy Orton versus Rey Mysterio, Miss McMahon, Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley versus Edge and Lita, and Mark Henry versus Undertaker. The actual match card itself was World Tag Team Championship match, Big Show and Kane versus Carlito and Chris Masters. Money in the Bank ladder match, Ric Flair versus Rob Van Dam versus Shelton Benjamin versus Matt Hardy versus Finlay versus Bobby Lashley. United States Championship match, Chris Benoit versus JBL. Hardcore match, Mick Foley versus Edge. Boogeyman versus Booker T and Sharmell. WWE Women's Championship match, Trish Stratus versus Mickie James. Casket match, Undertaker versus Mark Henry. No Holds Barred match, Shawn Michaels versus Mr. McMahon. Triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship, Kurt Angle versus Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton. Playboy Pillow Fight, Victoria Wilson vs Candice Michelle, and WWE Championship match, John Cena vs Triple H. This is a great pay-per-view, right? It's definitely one of my favourite WrestleManias because hardcore match between Mick Foley and Edge was a great match. Well, it's expected to be really with the hardcore legend Mick Foley, but I loved the ending where Edge speared Mick Foley through the flaming table. World Heavyweight Championship triple threat match is also one of my favourite matches, just because Rey Mysterio is one of my all-time favourite wrestlers, and it was the first time we won the World Heavyweight Championship. So that's holds a special place in my heart of a favourite match. And WWE Championship match, John Cena vs Triple H, was a great match. And for those of you who don't know, CM Punk actually made his first ever appearance in the WWE there for that match, because he was actually dressed up as a gangster holding a Tommy gun on a car, holding onto a car that John Cena made his entrance in. So yeah, and it's number 2, WrestleMania 22. And last but not least, number 1 of my favourite 2006 pay-per-view is ECW One Night Stand. I mean, what a phenomenal pay-per-view, right? Match card was the WWE Championship match, John Cena vs Rob Van Dam. World Heavyweight Championship match, Rey Mysterio vs Sabu. Mixed Extreme Tag Team match, Tommy Dreamer, Terry Funk and Balula versus Mick Foley, Edge and Lita. Kurt Angle vs Randy Orton. Balls Mahoney vs Masato Tanaka. Taz vs Jerry the King Lawler, and FBI vs Tajiri and Super Crazy. What a pay-per-view card. Great pay-per-view card throughout. A crowd were mental. Of course they were, because in every match the ECW competitor that was competing always had the advantage, because of course they are at their show ECW. The mixed extreme tag team match was absolutely phenomenal, with barbed wire and lots of blood. The World Heavyweight Championship match, Rey Mysterio vs Sabu, was absolutely phenomenal. It was actually tables involved, and it's just a phenomenal match because it was so good, in fact, that Rey Mysterio and Sabu actually couldn't compete anymore because of an injuries of being put through a table in a certain way. So that match actually ended in a no contest. And the WWE Championship match, John Cena vs Rob Van Dam, was a great match. Lots of weapons used. The crowd absolutely hated Cena. They threw toilet paper at him. He tried to throw his t-shirt at the crowd plenty of times, but they just kept throwing it back. And it was the first ever time that Rob Van Dam won the WWE Championship. But in my opinion, the ending was pretty bad, because John Cena got speared through the table by Edge to start their rivalry, and then Rob Van Dam just done the frog splash and pinned John Cena, but it wasn't the referee that even counted the pin, it was the ECW general manager Paul Heyman. He just slid in the ring and counted 3 count, and it just counted. But still, it was a great match for the fact that Rob Van Dam won the WWE Championship for the first time, and he went up into the crowd and celebrated with his ECW fans, what you could call his second family. So yeah, that's my top 5 2006 pay-per-views. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.